Jerry Seinfeld has been stealing my material for I think like 10 years now.
For quite some time.
For several years
For
now.
several years.
It makes me question everything because he's one of my favorite comedians. He is the, I believe, highest paid comedian ever or something like that. He's a billionaire. And he's stealing my routines,
Yeah.
which I was providing for free.
It's true.
It's very upsetting.
I feel a little bad since I was the one that alerted you to this travesty.
No, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad I'm looking at what I look like right now.
Right.
So I can see this New Year's cowlick I've got going on. Man, I think that fixed it. So yes, so he's been stealing my humor, and it's. I'm not really a huge fan of intellectual property, or at least I wasn't prior to this. Now I'm a big IP guy. But I feel like I need to tell two of the three at the very least before he, I'm sure copyrights them and comes after me. These are actually Gentile jokes, which are, I came up with these. If you heard them prior to, well, you wouldn't have heard them prior to, let's say 2008, because I made them up, or maybe 2006. Anyway, but these are Gentile. These are rare. These are very rare jokes.
Right.
And,
like you get a lot. You get a lot of Jew. Like there's a ton of Jewish jokes out there.
There's a ton of Jew jokes.
Yeah, tons of them. Yeah, tons of Catholic jokes. Tons of very specific, but not a lot of Gentile jokes.
You've got Jew jokes. You've got white people jokes. You've got black jokes. You've got Mexican jokes.
You have more Polish jokes than Polish people understand them.
There's a glut of Polish jokes actually, but no Gentile jokes. And I filled this void, and my reward for that is to find out about a decade later, maybe more, that Jerry Seinfeld, of all people, is stealing this.
The highest paid stand-up of all time.
Yeah, not just some schmuck. I would dare say that half of people, if you just say stand-up comedy, more than likely one of the first couple people to pop up in their head is going to be Jerry Seinfeld.
Even though he's
undeservedly so now.
Yeah, and not only that, but he's not on the list of anybody's top 10 favorite stand-ups.
Well, now I know why.
Well, right, yeah.
I mean, he was one of my top 10 favorite stand-ups, not anymore. Now he's one of the top 10 people I plan on suing at some point.
I mean, he's the Carlos Mencia of the Jewish Jewish stand-ups.
So, without further ado, and you may have heard them now. See, I didn't realize these were being said, and I would tell them, and then Matt, trusty, I guess you're not a side. Well, I'm the sidekick. Trusty front kick to me, however that works.
I wouldn't consider either of us the sidekick here. I think we're like
what's the counterpart to the sidekick? The leg that stays in when you kick with this. Matt let me know that he's been telling these jokes. So here are the Gentile jokes. I'm not going to tell all three of them because I feel like, go find Jerry Seinfeld if you want to hear all three. But so here are the two.
Did he say all three? Did he say all three of them on that thing that I sent you? Because I stopped watching because I was like, these are Spike's jokes.
Oh, you know what? I think he may have just told me. Well, I'm telling all three then.
Okay, yeah. Tell all three so that way there's a record of it.
There's a record in 2019 that I've been telling this joke forever. So first what order do I want to tell? All right, okay. Gentile. So two Gentiles are talking, and one says to the other, "Hey, I heard you started a business. How's that going?" And the other Gentile says, "Great." And so that's the first one. The second Gentile joke is Gentile walks into a store. He sees a lovely brand new leather bomber jacket. And he says, "Excuse me, how much for that bomber jacket?" And they go, "That'll be $275." And he goes, "Okay, I'll take one." And then the third Gentile joke is
this one is my favorite joke, by the way.
Yeah, this is a great one. Is a Gentile calls his mother and says, "Hey, Mom, I'm so sorry I haven't called you sooner. I've been really busy, and I just haven't gotten a chance to call you." And his mother says, "That's okay." So if that rat pastor Jerry Seinfeld, I'm swearing